everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be setting up my November bullet journal. I kind of had a hard time coming up with this theme, and I kind of combined inspiration from two different places. So the first inspiration that I gathered from was a wallpaper that I saw that had kind of a similar star shape to the one that I'm drawing all over this page, and that's what inspired me to do this kind of all over star design, I guess. It kind of has like Art Deco vibes a little bit, very geometric. Now, obviously, I didn't use a ruler to make every single line straight, so mine is not perfectly geometric because that would have taken a really long time. This was definitely the most time-consuming part of this setup because other than this, background design, I guess, it is very simple, but I always love a good Art Deco moment, and I had really loved this wallpaper like quite a few months ago, and then I remembered it existed, and I was like, oh yeah, I should incorporate that into my bullet journal. And then the other inspiration that I saw was from a Pinterest photo of a bullet journal setup that had this kind of book opening to flowers and leaves, which is what you'll see me draw here in a few minutes once I finish the background. So that's kind of the combination. This theme is, I guess, like book, flower, Art Deco. That's not a very snappy title, but that's kind of what it is. That's where I gathered all of my inspiration from, and overall it was pretty easy to do. I really love how this turned out with these stars in the background, and I'm really looking forward to incorporating them throughout the month because I think they turned out really beautiful, and I'm just thinking about maybe I need to get that wallpaper that looks similar, you know what I mean? My first two pages, as always, are my cover page and my calendar page. I like to have a calendar in here, but to be honest, it's, I write my things in it and then I don't really look at it for the rest of the month, but I still think it's nice to have, and, it can be good to reference every once in a while if I'm like, oh, what date is next Wednesday, and I don't want to think about math, I can just flip on over and there it is. So, it doesn't get like tons and tons of views, but it is nice to have, and I think it does just complete the cover page well. Here I'm just using my Sharpie S Gel Pen to kind of outline the cover page title and the calendar. I love me a good Sharpie S Gel Pen, you guys. I really do. They're the best pens ever. And I want them to come out with more colors because they flow so smoothly and they don't smudge very easily, and I really love them. So that's what I'm using as my black pen, just writing out the word November and then drawing a little book. Obviously it's not perfect, just kind of a little sketch. Then I wanted to incorporate some color with the leaves and flowers, and I am using Tombow dual brush pens to do this. All of the pens that I'm using in this setup for color are Tombow dual brush pens, and then my Sharpie S Gel, and that's all I use. So pretty simple. I just got this pack of Tombows for my birthday a few months ago, actually, from my mom and dad. Thanks, Mom and Dad. And I really love them. I got the Cottage set, and I just think it's like a really great mix of colors, and they're all like my favorite colors. And so I have been using it in pretty much all of my setups since I bought it because I just love it so much. So yeah, if you're wondering what I'm using, that's what it is. Okay, so the next couple pages I'm going to be setting up are my kind of content planning pages and then my first weekly. So for my content planning, I'm just creating 3 boxes. One box will be my Kanban board, one will be a video schedule, and one will be a video ideas section. So if you don't know what a Kanban board is, it's what I'm setting up right now here on the left. And basically, you just split it up into sections, and that represents the tasks in the process of the task, I guess. And so I use this for creating videos. So for example, mine is split up by concept or idea, filming, editing, thumbnail and description box, and scheduled or uploaded. So that way, if I have an idea, say, I want to create a November bullet journal setup. Then I will write on a little mini sticky note, November bullet journal. And then I will move it down along as I do each task so that I know where I am in the process. It's really, really helpful if you have a lot of tasks that you're doing at once. I don't film that many videos at once, usually, to be honest. Usually I film a video one at a time. But if there ever is a time when I'm doing a lot, like, for example, last year when I did the 12 Days of Sandy Christmas content, I was filming quite a few videos at one time. So it was really helpful to see where I was in the process. But you can use a Kanban board for pretty much anything. So, any task that you have to do regularly that involves a process and you want to keep track of it, I would really recommend a Kanban board because they're just really helpful. And so I really enjoy using it, and I like to include it in every single month setup because it is nice to have. So that's what the Kanban board is. And then video schedule sounds exactly what it's exactly what it sounds like. I write down what videos I'm posting on which weeks of the month. But then I like to have another little box for ideas. That way, if I have an idea and I'm not sure where I'm going to schedule it, I can still write it down so I'll still remember. Because, mom brain, I forget things very easily. So I always want to write things down, and then I have a place for it. So that's always nice to have. And then I kind of did little, again, Art Deco style boxes where they're a little more framed out. And I always, it's fun to split up, your good old rectangle by making it a little more framed or a little unique in some way. And I think this is a really easy and fast way to do that, but it still kind of gives some more visual intrigue. And so yeah, I'm just adding some little doodles, another little book with some flowers, little stars around, some moons, some more books. You know the drill. And then my weekly is very simple. I just have a box for Monday through Friday. I usually don't really plan my weekends out in my bullet journal. I go with the flow, or I have it in my phone if there's something very pressing going on. But usually there's not enough happening in my weekend for me to write it in my bullet journal. So I keep it simple. Just do Monday through Friday, and then I can write down if I have an appointment or tasks, whatever. Sometimes I don't write down anything at all because I forget to open my bullet journal, but it's there if I need it. Alright, so that's it for this setup. Like I said, pretty simple. I really like how it turned out. I really love these this cover page with that kind of star pattern. I love me some Art Deco book flower goodness. So I'm excited to continue making spreads in this theme for this month. And thank you for being here. Let me know what your November theme is, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!